Hey everyone, this is Daniel from Phone Arena with the Nokia 603, which is supposed to be the workhorse of the new Symbian Bell portfolio. The phone comes chubby at 0.5 inches, 12.7 millimeters, so it's not going to win any design awards, which seem to be all about thinness these days. But these tapered edges here on the back cover and the sloping corners make it very ergonomic and easy to hold. Operating the phone with one hand is also easy, and all buttons around its sides, the volume rocker here and the lock button on the top, are protruding enough for easy feel, and their travel is decent. We have a 3.5 inches IPS LCD display which boasts 360 by 640 pixels of resolution, and that makes the pixel density 210 ppi, which will come detrimental only if you're reading very small text. Viewing angles are wide and the brightness is very high thanks to the 1000 nits output. We have the same screen here as on the Nokia 701, the brightest smartphone screen out there. Also, the clear back technology makes for low reflection, which helps with outside visibility. In fact, this higher than average brightness and low reflection make for this excellent sunlight visibility on the Nokia 603. The handset comes in black and white here at the front with a number of swappable back covers in different colors. One is included in the box for free. There's no front-facing camera here, just a 5 megapixel fixed focus shooter on the back without an LED flash. Let's have a look at the Symbian Bell interface on the Nokia 603. Symbian Bell runs very well on the Nokia 603. After all, it shares the same hardware as the Nokia 700 and the Nokia 701. It's a 1 GHz processor with 512 megabytes of RAM. As you can see, we have the resizable widgets, the pull-down notification bar with connectivity toggles here at the top, very handy. And the only hiccups arrive when you try to add a widget. The phone pauses for a second before it enters the widget list. We have an extensive list of widgets here, and you can arrange them on the home screens any way you like. Come in different sizes now. We also have a number of pre-installed applications which make your life easier on the Nokia 603. We have Vilingo for voice control of the phone while we're driving. Of course, it's no Siri, but it comes in handy at times. Shazam for song recognition, Quick Office for editing office documents, and it's also a file browser. Traveler, which shows your flight schedule and weather around the world. Video and photo editors, which come pretty handy, especially the photo editor. Pretty rich functionality. Adobe Reader for PDF documents. Also, we have a dictionary, and Fruit Ninja and Angry Birds round up the offerings for entertainment. Typing on the Nokia 603 is a decent experience. Still, the keys come a bit cramped here in portrait mode. You have to turn it into landscape to achieve faster speeds. And of course, you can always download and use Swipe if you don't like typing the regular way. Scrolling and panning around on the Nokia 603 is a decent enough experience to be usable, just not as smooth as with the other mobile operating systems. Plus, the rendering engine resorts to these checkered boxes when you pinch in. Not when you pinch out though, which is pretty annoying. Text reflow is very good though. You see how well text fits on the width of the screen, which makes reading the articles easier. And the letters are rendered automatically big enough. And Adobe Flash support is something that is missing as well. You won't be able to play Flash games or watch streaming videos from certain sites. We have Flashlight 4.0, which comes to the rescue of things like Flash-based ads or video streaming. at times, but you probably don't care about that anyway. In short, in everyday browsing, it does the job, it's just not as fluid as on Android, iOS, or Windows handsets. The music player is pretty functional. You can categorize songs by albums, artists, playlists, and genres, as you can see, and we like this cover flow-like album art here. Also, the progress bar is fat enough for your fingers, unlike a lot of other operating systems where it's a challenge to hit it, especially if you have larger hands. You have a couple of equalizer presets that work in speaker mode, as you can hear, and also a couple of sound modes. And the music player has this cover flow-like interface in landscape mode as well, which looks even cooler and runs very smooth. The combined pictures and video gallery is also very functional. You can edit the pictures right here on the handset with the editing function embedded in the gallery. You can even add funny animations to the picture, turn them around like that, and then save the result. You can do the same with videos as well. It's embedded in the gallery, this video editing function too. The phone runs DivX XVAD files out of the box, and you can trim the video right here on the handset. You can also add pictures before and after. Insert text, subtitles, and so on. Pretty handy application, and it's available embedded in the gallery itself. This camera interface is the same as on the other Bell headsets. It has face detection, it has color sharpness adjustments, also a couple of effects like sepia, black and white, in this vivid mode, which bumps up the contrast of the pictures and video. The 5-megapixel fixed focus camera can do clear macro shots, of course, as it focuses on objects about 15 inches, 40 centimeters away from the lens. The photos themselves turned out in focus and decent in terms of sharpness, but lacking a bit in the detail department. Color representation was pretty accurate though, and the camera has a fine dynamic range, preventing objects from being under or overexposed. 720p HD video was captured with consistent 30 frames per second, but it also lacked sufficient detail. Colors were well presented though again, and the exposure adjustment were swift enough when you panned around with the handset. Indoor, the photos and videos were mostly in focus and with enough detail, but the videos introduced a fair amount of noise. All in all, performance of the camera is in line with what we would have expected from this 5-megapixel fixed photo shooter. It didn't blow us away, but there weren't significant errors as well. The Nokia 603 serves its purpose to be an affordable yet capable smartphone with Symbian Bell. It offers a very ergonomic grip, very bright display, and decent camera quality, unless you're into macro shots, of course. Also, the free lifetime navigation with Nokia Maps, the novelty of NFC connectivity, and a very good set of pre-installed applications aren't something to sniff at as well. The thing is that it serves its purpose in the Symbian world only, while Android mid-rangers are taking over its target market with Adobe Flash support and much more apps. An Android handset in this same price range is currently the Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo, with a nice design, larger, more resolute screen, and better camera with flash. Another good alternative is the Samsung Galaxy Ace, which is now notably cheaper than the 603 and with comparable specs. The Windows Phone-powered LG Optimus 7 is currently around the same price too. Actually, even the thin zone Nokia 500 seems a good value in comparison, despite the smaller display, since it also has a 5 megapixel camera with free navigation as well, and will be updated to Bell, but comes much cheaper. This was a video review of the Nokia 603 from Phone Arena. For more information about this and other handsets, you can visit us at phonearena.com. Thanks for watching.